Okay. Okay, got you. So everybody is added to the Facebook group page after they have enrolled their first customer. Reason being, it's a lot of content there. Just like the other group page that you found, Shalon, it's a lot. Like it's videos and stuff. And what I find is that people get caught up in watching that and they're not doing the income producing task. So I like to work with my newbies one-on-one to help them get a win in the system. And then I connect them to all the groups. So then they're like in the loop with those things. It's a lot. So, and you already found the VIP page, so you can attest to that. So that's why I haven't added you there yet, but we're gonna get you there, so no worries, okay? So understand that facts tell, stories sell. You want to include a poll or a swipe option. When you are including polls in your stories, do not put yes or no. Never put yes or no. The no's do not matter. The no's are just people telling you no. Like there's nothing you can do with a no. What you can put is yes, or can I have more details, or yes, or I'm really interested. I want it now. Or you could say, can I have more details, or more info, please. And I want to order tonight. Like just two positives, two double positives, meaning that you're able to reach out to both groups of people no matter what they choose. Okay. I've had people say more details and they actually end up ordering. I've had people say they're ready and they don't end up ordering. You will not know like who's going to do what, but give yourself the upper hand by offering two double positives. Okay. Does anybody have questions on showing products? I did talk to like two newbies earlier this weekend, like yesterday pretty much. And I told them like, even if your goal is not weight loss, we have products for everyone. You are gonna need to identify what you need for you. I have not always needed to lose weight in my business, okay? And so that has not always been my goal. Sometimes I was just focusing on toning up my stomach. Sometimes I was just focusing on my skincare. Sometimes I was pregnant, right? And I couldn't work on losing weight. So you should be able to identify what you need for yourself and your own personal goals. What I did tell two newbies yesterday is make sure you're not putting other companies on by sharing their products in your stories or in your posts and stuff to the point that it is a conflict of interest, meaning somebody's watching your video and they see you using, I don't even know, Lori Mercier. I don't know any other skincare products. I'm not big on those stuff, but they see you using Proactive cleanser on your face opposed to our cleanser. So they're like, oh shoot, she used Proactive. Let me go get that, when you're trying to get some customers and they could be buying your facial cleanser. Does that make sense? So even if that is what you have to use for your skin, don't show it in your video. Okay. Like don't be like, boom, buy Proactive, because Proactive is not paying you. Okay. Be strategic about like how you are positioning the products that you're using. If you're doing like a whole skincare routine and you're using other products, don't put them in the screen so that people are going out to buy those. Because I promise you, people aren't saying stuff to you, but there is somebody watching for the hair products you're using. There is somebody watching where you are shopping, and they are going to get the stuff that you're using, even though you haven't told them to. Okay. That is how social media works. Okay. So that is number one. Any questions on showing or making the products that you're using? No questions? Okay. Now, anytime you guys see me make my coffee in the morning, you can take that off of my stories if you want to. I know Daylonda has a lot of videos and pictures of her making the coffee. So does Brittany. Take them, use them, screen record if you need to take them. You should not be reaching out to Daylonda like, hey, Daylonda, can you send me the video that you made this morning of your coffee? Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. And what you can do though is screen record the video and crop our name out of it. Okay. So that's one easy way to share products in your stories. Another way or another suggestion that I have, we do keep our auto shipments on so that we are able to get the products that we are personally using for ourselves. So y'all know I use the coffee. I love the coffee. I use the skincare line, love it. I'm gonna stick beside it. I've been using it for years. Okay. And so with that said, those are the products that I get coming to me in my auto shipment. So it's never a situation where I don't have a product that I can show. I only cleanse once a month, but I can show that once a month as I cleanse. I wash my face every single day, twice a day. So that is something that I could definitely show. Do I show it often? No, but it's something that I can show. Okay. Do we ever pop up on your For You page? Hmm? How do I get your name off? Crystal? I don't know where she went, but can you explain your question? Do we ever pop up on your For You page? I don't understand that. What you mean?
Guys, I had to get up and get something for my daughter, and TMI, I took the liberty to not put on a bra today, so I didn't want to subject y'all to that. My thing about the FYP, do we come across your page? Because I was wondering, like, if you ever see, I know it's too many of us for you to go look to see what we're posting, but if we come up, like, would you let us know, like, hey, don't do that again? And so I was just curious if you ever see us.
Yes. All my girls know. If I've ever said something to you about your post, put number one in the chat. Put number one in the chat if I've ever like, girl, don't do it like that or do it this way. Even my newbie, like I've given her like 2 tips, 3 tips, 4 tips probably since she started. I don't go looking for the post, but if I see it, I'm gonna absolutely say something about it. Like I'm not gonna just let y'all be out here like not knowing. So I do want to say this, y'all, because I talked to someone yesterday and she said sometimes she feels that she's trying her best and she feels a little torn down. We are all a work in progress, okay, including myself. I'm not exempt from that. So let's do the work so that we can progress. Okay. We are all a work in progress. I am not coming down on you guys. I'm teaching you all so that you can learn and do better. Okay. And sometimes also, Crystal, on Zooms when we have time, like this is why I also say show up on every Zoom, because sometimes there are Zooms where we're like, who wants me to go check their page right now? Okay, let me go check your page. And we give tips directly to you by checking your page at that time. Is that something I can do on like a daily basis? Absolutely not. But we do dedicate some of our Zooms to that. So this is why we say it never hurts to keep showing up. Good question. Thank you so much for asking that. Any other questions on number 1 before I go on to number 2? No? Okay. Can someone more seasoned check mine as well when we have time? Okay, got you. I got you, Alicia. So we're gonna come back around to that. I do also want to say, y'all, please understand the video does not have to, if you don't have time to make a smoothie, don't make a smoothie that day. Okay? If you don't have time, like if your kids are going crazy and you're just trying to drink your coffee, that be me a lot of mornings. I don't have time to show myself making a coffee. I just need to drink it. Okay. And so if that's the case for you, just show yourself putting your gummies in your hand. Okay. Show yourself chewing like putting the gummies in your mouth. Show yourself drinking a bottle of water and say, I just took my Thermofite X. Like it doesn't have to be you physically staring up something every time. So I do want to put that out there too. You can make it very easy. It does not have to be hard. The number 2. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Britt.
Just to add on to that, and a lot of times make boomerang your friends, because sometimes I forget to record and I might just do a boomerang after it's done, showing what I did in the cup. If I'm at work, same thing. I've already made my coffee. I might do a boomerang sitting at my computer, at my desk. And then another thing, that's another reason why I don't always put my face in it. Because guess what? If it's just my hands, if somebody checking for what kind of nails I got on my hand, that's their prerogative. But I can use something from 3 years ago. My hands are still my hands. My cup is still my cup. So a lot of times I will go towards recording without my face in it, so that when I'm on a run, I can just grab one of those old videos.
Yes. And I do want to also say, like, sometimes I take the mug and, like, let's say my kids are playing. Again, it's one of those days where I don't feel like recording. So I'll show the cup of coffee, and I'll just take a picture of, like, my kids playing over there with me holding my coffee. Very simple for number one. Number two, make a post about your personal story, past, present, future blessings. Let me dissect that for you. That could be one post. Then you can do a second post just talking about before this business. Then you can do another post just talking about how you feel now that you are doing the business. Then you can do another post about what is going to come of this business in the future. Then you can also talk about the blessings that you are receiving because of this business. And I'm pretty sure it's more than one blessing. So that is like, I just gave y'all like 15 different posts that y'all can put up, okay? A lot of times people get hung up in the captions and stuff like that. Y'all, past, present, future blessings. Another thing that I want to talk about with posting about the business or your story, a lot of times people are posting, join my team. This business is so great. It works. Do this business with me. Who's interested in extra income? That's all people are seeing from you. You never show the process of you working your business. You never show that you are holding your baby in your lap in her pamper because she don't feel well, and you're also enrolling a customer at the same time. You never talk about that. You never talk about I'm gonna use Quetta. Quetta, she just finished doing some preschool work with her son, and she got a customer while he's over there trying to write his name. We never talk about the in the middle of the day type stuff. It's always join my team, do this business, who wants income? You have to show the process as well. So that's the present tense piece, okay? So Altoria, for example, if you're at the office, if you're at your broker office and you are also putting in somebody's about to close on their house, talk about that, and then also say, like, I just got a customer from XYZ. Or while also closing on my client's home, I just welcomed another business partner on my team. Intertwining the two, y'all. That lets other people know that I can do this too. Chantel, why you at a truck? I was about to say, why did that? Did y'all see what I was about to say? I'm saying drug stop. What? While you are at a truck stop, okay, not drug, a truck stop, you can say that you got a customer while also driving your truck, okay? So again, showing the process. I was talking to Shanice about this the other day. I was telling her, I was like, Shanice, you tell me, I'm like, you're a go-getter. You say that you're a go-getter. Like, why don't you show that piece of yourself? Literally next day, she was like, y'all, I'm at work. I got to do this. I got to train a client. And then I got to also work my business. That's what I'm talking about. You have got to let people know that you are living a life that is crazy. And I'm also doing this business. What that means, or what that will do for you, is allow you to get business partners that are actually willing to do the work in spite of life. Life happens to all of us. It gets busy and crazy for all of us. Do you want a person that's full of excuses, or do you want a person to be like, okay, I saw Christina say that her husband has a church and she's at church almost every day with him. I'm just making this up, Kristen. She's at church almost every day with him, and she's still working this business. So that means that I can do this too. If she can do it, I can do it as well. This is what I'm talking about. So does anybody have questions on that? And I see your hand, Quetta. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you unmute, sis.
Okay, so I wanted to touch on like sharing your stories and that personal story, because when you do that, when you schedule your one-on-one call, it's going to allow them to feel like they know you a little bit more. So when I share, like Tiara shared that, I'm teaching my son at home, I actually do that. So I share my stories, like him writing his name, and I may be doing a one-on-one call and things like that. And so people who watch my stories or they read my posts, they're like, yeah, I see you doing this with your son. It makes them be able to connect and relate even more. So that's why you always want to share your personal stories.
Yes. So then people come into your team kind of knowing you as well. And then they're more responsive, like when you're texting them and stuff. So that's another key. Any advice on how to demonstrate the two when your job is funny acting? They act like my lunch isn't my lunch, or when I do a video in the office. Okay. And Tamara said that she can also relate to that. So thank you for the question again. I'm going to keep saying thank you for the questions, y'all, because sometimes we don't ask questions. It's like I can't help if I don't hear the question. So when I started this business, I worked in foster care. Of course, I couldn't show myself like while I was out with clients and stuff like that, because that wouldn't be right. That's HIPAA. Of course, I could not take my phone in the court building because we couldn't even have our phone in there. So when I was in my car, a lot of times I would say like I'm about to go meet with a client and da 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 da. Like I'm also working my business, and I would talk about it then. When I was at work, honestly, I didn't show much at work, but you could also show your commute to work. You can like talk while you're on the way to work and let people know what you do. Does your following even know what you do? You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Do they even know that you're a therapist? That piece of it. Let me back up. When you explain to your following and they know a little bit about you and the work that you do in life, like your actual job, a lot of times people will open their ears to listen from you or listen to you in regards to what you have to share for this opportunity. Example, if there is a person that wants to be an outpatient therapist, Crystal, like when I was in college, I wanted to be an outpatient therapist so bad. Did it, hated it. But if there's a person, if I knew that I had a person in my following that was doing that, I would be listening like, girl, what are you doing? So for example, I have like with my YouTube channel, I used to do videos on social work. Y'all, people still ask me for questions about social work. I'm like, girl, I've been out the field for 6 years. Like, I don't know no more. Okay. But people still ask me those questions. People still follow me for those reasons. They're still going to get some social work from me because that's who I am at the core, but I'm not in the field. Are you showing that piece of yourself? It doesn't have to be in the actual office. It could be a boomerang of your space in the office. Okay. It could be a boomerang of the campus. You work at Virginia State as you driving in. Oh, the warm, mellow sunshine. Okay. Like show them a little bit of that and say that you're on your way to work. It does not have to be in a setting that your coworkers are not going to like it. I did not ever put my coworkers in the videos that I did, like the little, I don't know, stories and stuff that I did. And I would have never done that. Yeah, I would have never done that. But I did do boomerangs of myself sitting at the desk in my little cubicle. When I had an actual office, I would prop my phone up and show myself typing on the computer. I might have been typing some. I might have been typing a report. I might not have been typing anything at all. I don't know. But I would prop the camera up and I would have it like kind of speeding and showing myself working. So people knew that like, yes, she works this business, but she also has a real job. Does that make sense? So that's the lifestyle piece. Tamara, does that help with your question? Okay, go ahead. You can add to that, Brittany.
Yeah, I was just going to add to it. I work full time. As y'all know, I work as an accountant for my state tax department. So at 0 times can I show like my computer or, the office and things like that. So just like Tiara said, I will position my camera so it's just me. Another thing, like she said, doing the content or talking while you're in the car. Y'all, I swear by my little $5 car clip that I got from Five Below. Like, it makes it so much easier that I'm hands-free. I don't have to be, dangerous while I'm trying to make a video in the car. But I will prop that up and just talk about, okay, I'm on the way to work. Or when I get off, I'm like, whoo, child, I done worked all day, and I may tell my followers how my day went. Another thing for your lunch break, if you know you have those coworkers, because I have some people like that too. They just always feel like they can come back. They can see you with a whole spread on your desk of your lunch, and they still gonna come and ask a question. I get out of there and I walk. So if it's warm enough for me to get out the office, I work downtown, I will walk a block, 2 blocks, wherever I need to go, and I'm able to go somewhere, sit down. If I want to do content there, sometimes my content is the fact that I'm walking on my lunch break, that I'm getting some steps in, because I won't be able to do it when I get home. So just get strategic, think outside the box, because yeah, it can still happen even with those negative Nancy's and the nosy Rosies and whoever else is at your job. Don't worry about them.
Yes. I used to go to my car all the time too, y'all. Like even when I was pregnant, I used to be asleep on my lunch break in the car. I don't care if it was 20 minutes. Okay. I needed that nap. So you do what you gotta do. Quetta made a great point. You can also share prepping for work, like outfits and stuff like that. I used to iron my clothes on Sunday night. My following knew that. I would show myself making my lunch and stuff like that for work, like talking about like how I'm not gonna mess up this week. If I did mess up, you can say like, y'all, I know I took my lunch to work today, but the co-workers wanted to go out to lunch, so I kind of went and got Zaxby's for lunch. You know, just showing that you're a human being. You're gonna have more people relate to you, and then adding a poll in there like, do you also eat out at lunch when you know you already packed your lunch? That everybody here has done that, I'm sure. Like, be real, okay? So little things like that allows you to get interaction. So number 3, go to your Facebook friends list and pick 25 people, sort from newest to oldest, and then like and comment on their pages. Honestly, y'all, sometimes I be skipped. I don't always do number 3. Okay? I don't always do number 3. Okay. But what this will do when you are interacting with people, you know, what goes around comes around like a hula. Boom. When you interact, they're going to interact with your content. When you put up a post, they are likely to, you know, come and express interest and stuff like that. This is also why I tell you guys, like sometimes people get upset when someone is interacting on their post, but they're really not interested. That does not hurt you. That helps you. That helps you. So even if a person is never in life interested in purchasing from you, if they're interacting, that helps your efforts because it's showing your following that somebody's interested, which means that somebody else gonna want to do it because that person said they want to do it. Okay. It allows you to get more interaction. What I would suggest for number 3 to make it easy, you can literally set up text replacement in your phone so you don't have to actually think of what to say to the person. So you can say like, you can have a text replacement for cute outfit. You can have like, if you create an interaction board, I'm gonna just show my screen because I know what I'm saying is sounding foreign to some people. Hold on. So where's my boards at? Boom. Okay, so if I wanted to create an interact, this is the Boards app. Boards app is an app that we use to save our our scripts. A app that we use to save our scripts. Okay. So if I wanted to create one specifically for interaction, I would create that, and then I would click this and I would put text. So it could be like, love your outfit. And then the button would say outfit so that I know to choose that one. See? And then I could have one like, all so cute. This like, if it's a kid or something. And then I can put the word baby. Even happy birthday. You could have that. Happy birthday. Blessings to you this year. I can't see because of my picture. Blessings to you this year. Boom, boom, boom. So then while I'm interacting, I don't have to think of my interaction. I can just press a button and the sentence pops up. So that makes it a little bit easier for you to do it quick. Of course, likes are not hard either. Like it doesn't hurt for you to like somebody's content. Any questions on this, on the interaction piece? Hold on. Does anybody have something to add to that? No. Yes, it's gonna boost your boards or post. I'm sorry. Brittany posted a board in the chat if you guys want to take that. I don't take other people's boards because y'all can see I got a lot and I don't use what I don't create. If I ain't make the board and I don't know what's in it, 9 times out of 10, I'll never click on it. So, but you guys can absolutely take that one. I tried it last night, which resulted in people showing up more on my page today. Oh, good to know, Tamara. How often are we supposed to do number 3? These are daily task lists. So you're supposed to do all of these tasks daily. Do you have to do it in one sitting? No. You could do this like while in the bathroom, like between the 10 minutes that you have in the bathroom. It's in the post, like go ahead and interact. So that's 3. Number 4, go to Instagram, click following and sort by most recent. Like 2, comment 2 for 25 people. It's the same thing. You're just doing it on Instagram or post to Facebook. Number 5, share someone's corporate approved pictures. Does that mean share it on your actual page? No, I wouldn't suggest doing that. You can share it in your stories. I am going to download Telegram app if you guys don't have it. Telegram app. There is a group on Telegram that has different corporate approved like I'm going to show y'all really quick. Hold on. I'll show you. So y'all go ahead and download while I'm pulling this up. And FYI, the Telegram app looks like this for iPhone. I'm pretty sure it looks the same, I guess, for both. But this is it right here. The little blue thing. Yes, you don't have to, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. You're literally brand new, sis. So I don't expect you to know any of this stuff. You're good. All right. So this is the Telegram app right here. So we have groups with like other teams and stuff like that who share stories. So for an example, this one has like business opportunity stories. I do not always create these myself, y'all, which is why I tell you if you see something on my page, take it. Because I probably got it from somewhere else. I don't have time to create pictures all day, okay? So these are from January, but I know how to fix them so that they say February. You will learn how to do that by playing with your phone and just being willing to do the things. I'm trying to see if they have a corporate approved picture. I know Shanice has been sharing the aloe is like her product of choice. Like she's been sharing that in her stories. So she took these and put these up in her stories with the aloe that she was making. These are not her. She did not take these pictures herself. It does not matter. Okay. Honestly, I do pay attention to like hand color and stuff. So I wouldn't take this one because it clearly doesn't look like my hand. But Shalon, you could use this because I mean nobody knows, right? Like even this one, like you could use that. Oops. I'm still looking. Okay, so this one doesn't have a lot of corporate approved pictures. So that was the It Works stories. Here's another one. Here we go right here. And y'all keep in mind, public service announcement, this came from corporate. Our photos do not have to be corporate approved anymore. So it doesn't have to be a corporate approved before and after. This is what a corporate approved before and after looks like. All right, Crystal. Y'all, these are my results from the wraps a while ago, a long time ago. Trying to get back. Okay. So corporate approved means that it has like the It Works emblem, and I submitted them for approval. Okay. But they no longer have to be corporate approved, which is why like these people just shared these in the chat on March 9th. So this is considered a before and after. These are before and afters. Go girl. Y'all look at her stomach. Wait a minute. Look at the top to bottom. She better go. Okay. So those are corporate, those are before and afters. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we also have a board. Do you have the Black Excellence board, Brittany? I don't see you. But do you have it? Okay, she's gonna put a before and after board in the chat with other people, different skin colors and stuff like that. It has everybody in that board. A lot of times, like these in this particular chat, they're not gonna be Black people. I just gotta say it. I don't know. They're not gonna be Black people. Okay. So what I do is I would take something like this. Honestly, I would leave this. It looks fine. But for the second one, I would add a photo of a brown skin girl just to add some variety in my post. So it looks like that, we use the products too. I would leave this one too. So I would leave this. I would change this picture to a Black girl, and then I would leave that. So they don't all have to be a Black girl, but you definitely want to include us in there too, so that people know like, oh, I can use it too. So so if you went and took this and posted in your stories, you would be able to check off that task because you have a before and after. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So that's that task. Let me stop sharing. Any questions on that? No. Hold on, let me see, I think. So this is a corporate approved pic. Which picture? The one I just showed you? Yeah, so remember, they don't have to be corporate approved, just a before and after is basically a picture, like is what they meant, a before and after picture. So you're sharing somebody's results. Okay, so that's what number 5 is. Number 6, message 10 people about the customer option. If you do not have the customer message, I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. These are the 2 that I am using right now. And you'll hear us say random message. This is what we're talking about. This is 1. And this is 2. So I just showed you guys. Oh, you're welcome, Shanice. I just showed you guys the boards app. I would suggest creating a board with some of these messages in it. So you can have a board called messages. I do not have a board called messages, but you should have one called messages. And then you could save the first message as a customer message. And then you can save the second one as customer 2 message or customer message number 2, whatever you need to save it as so you can remember. Okay. Did y'all get that from the chat? Copy that and put it in your notes so you can make your boards later. So basically you would take that message and you would go and message 10 people about the customer option. You can use your poll from, like, if you had a poll up about the before and after picture that we just showed you guys, and there was a poll on that post saying, like, if you're interested, say whatever, and you had 20 people that said they were interested, that would be equivalent to checking off number 6. So most of the tasks work hand in hand. If you have a post up and you have 15 people on the post saying they're interested, you would be messaging 15 people. So that would knock off number 6. Okay. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to keep going. Number 7 is messaging 20 people about the opportunity. I suggest using your likes and your comments from your stories, from your posts. You can also use host a post as an option for that too. And I'll go over host a post in a little bit. So same thing, if you put up a post about the business and you have people interacting, that would be equivalent. If nobody is, if you don't have a post up or you don't have enough people interacting, then you would want to send this message here. I'm going to put it in the chat, and I suggest saving this now. Okay, so that is that one. That's the only one that I use right now. If I ever add in a different message, I always let our team know. Mostly it's going to be on Power Hour, but then I'll also bring it up on, like, in the chat or something. So that's the business message. Number 8, you want to add a minimum of 25 new friends on Instagram and Facebook from a specific area in which you want to grow your business. Okay. What does this mean? This is the biggest tip I can give you guys. Never go on social media and look for people who need to lose weight. Okay? Don't do that. Never go on social media and look for people whose skin needs improving or whose hair is short. They might like short hair. They may not want to grow their hair. You know what I'm saying? They might like their size. They may not want. So which your best bet is to always just add people. So what I learned early on in my business is to look for business partners to add to my network, opposed to trying to look for customers. Okay? That's all I look for. I'm looking for people that I want to connect with on social media. That makes it fun. Okay? So with that said, notice it says a specific area in which you want to grow. If you are looking to add more mommies to your team, then that's what you want. That's who you want to add to your page. So if you are on a breastfeeding group on Facebook, I'm not telling y'all to do that. I'm just giving an example. If you're in a breastfeeding group on Facebook, boom, add 25 friends from the breastfeeding group. If you are in your kids' elementary school page, the people in that page are parents. Add some people from the elementary school page, okay? So that's an example. If you're trying to look for other college students, if you're trying to look for some of your sorors, go follow different pages that have sororities, that have HBCU, that have your college page, and add people from that page. Okay? If you're not in college and you want college students, but your little cousin is in college, go to your little cousin's page and add. You're literally looking for what you want to add to your team. Does that make sense? So when I go to add to my network, I do not check everybody's page out. As you can see with all these tasks, you don't got time to be checking for nobody's page. You don't. So what you focus on as you're adding to your network, I'm going to show you guys really quick. That's why I partially struggle with sending messages, because I don't want to offend anyone. If you are, very good point. If you're not looking for people who need to lose weight, then you won't ever feel like you're offending anybody. I can genuinely say I am never messaging someone with like, oh, she needs to lose weight. So it's never like that. So I never, ever, ever feel like I'm offending anyone. Don't message people based off of what you feel they need. Message people. Okay? And let them identify their own needs. So I'm going to share my screen again so I can show y'all how I add to my network, because a lot of people have questions about this usually after Zooms. And this is not something that I can like explain over text or a phone. So y'all, please, any questions that you have, ask them now, because a lot of these tasks, they cannot be explained through a phone call or like a text message. This is like Zoom type explanations that are being given. Do y'all want to see on Facebook or Instagram? Put in the chat, Facebook or Instagram. Instagram? Y'all be so scared of Instagram. Like, I literally love Instagram. Is so easy. Okay. All right. So we're going to Instagram. Okay. I want to add other professionals. This girl right here, she's my soror. She's my soror. She's a teacher. Boom. Went to her page. Keep in mind, y'all, I don't follow people who don't follow me back. Not saying that I check this before I go add to my network. I'm just showing you guys so that you know. She's following back. That's the only reason why I follow this soror, who's not my customer, who's not my distributor. Her network is growing. I get ideas from her that are not business related because she talks in her stories and stuff. So I'm keeping her in my network for that reason. Boom. She's pregnant. I might go to her page. So not only can I get professionals from this page, I can also get moms from this page because she's now pregnant. She recently got married, and I can get people who are getting married or married from her page. I can also get sorors from her page because she's my soror. Okay. So I literally go down the likes. So I found a picture that I wanted to find, like just any picture. Click the likes on it. It has 2,000 plus likes on it. Okay. I look at profile pictures and I add to my network. Chelsea may be a nice person, but I can barely see her photo. Is so bright. So I probably would not add her. But Mama, I'm going to add her. I'm going to add her because I can tell she's my soror. Professional pictures, like, oops, what I do? Can y'all still see my screen? Yes? Okay. Professional pictures like apron, education, I do not add. Santa, JMS, I wouldn't add because that doesn't look like a regular person that's using their page for regular reasons. Does that make sense? It looks like she got an album, like she's a singer or something. Doesn't it? Like, right? No. So for that reason, I just keep going. So I'm just looking for regular people, y'all, like regular people. Alicia, I'm going to add her. Oh, Maya, I'll add her. I do not add men. That's a personal preference. I just don't. Keep going. Miss Marie, I'll add her. And y'all, sometimes as I'm scrolling, I might skip over a person that I would add, but it's not that deep because she got 2,000 some likes. So it really doesn't matter who I skip over. And y'all, as I'm adding to my network, I'm just like, Lord, please let me add the right people. I added her because her name's Taylor. Like, y'all, just stop thinking so hard. My daughter's name Taylor. I'm gonna add her because her name's Taylor. Like, that's something we can connect on just off of that. And then that's it. No, I'll add LaShawna. Okay, that's it. Easy enough. I didn't use Instagram until I started this, still learning. What if they never follow you back? If they never follow me back, I will find out as I'm messaging people and I see them on my page and I go to message them and it says this, you've been following this person since 2021. And then I'm like, okay, I need to unfollow this person. Okay. There are a lot of people with less than 200 when they started. There's a lot of people with less than 500. I never go and check like who didn't. Let me see if this girl followed me back. I never, ever go check that. I never go check to see if a person looked at my message and didn't message me back. Alicia, when you first follow them, they're gonna naturally not be following you back because you followed them first. But if I notice, if I'm messaging, let me see. Let's say I was sending my messages right now on Instagram. So I'm going to message and I'm up here. Let me see. Well, that wouldn't work. Let me go this way. So I truly don't know this girl. I might have messaged her before. I don't know. Have I? I have. Look, I didn't have a whole conversation with this girl. I don't know. Okay. Don't remember. And it was 2021. Don't remember. She still follows me. I still follow her. I'm guessing she never signed up for the business. If she did, she probably never worked a business because I do not remember her. So what I would send is my follow-up DM and move on.
That looked like somebody from like Jamaica. That number. That's probably why. Now that I'm looking at it.
I don't know because my text messages delete after a year.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Probably somebody from Jamaica.
She went to FAMU.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this person, I've never messaged her before, but notice at the top it says you follow each other on Instagram, meaning I follow her, she follows me back. So I will send the business message to her. And y'all, I literally have to edit this message every single day. I don't know why I just don't change it, but whatever. Not following that page. Okay, I didn't even know I was messaging this girl yesterday. I sent this. I'm just gonna say, hey, checking back in. Are you still interested? I go for the no. If the person's answer is no, thank you. Thank you for saying no. Now we can move on. Okay. Jasmine, she's my soror. I've never met this girl in my life. I know she's my soror because I see pink and green. That's it. I sent this in 2020 because that was literally 3 years ago. I'm gonna unsend and I'll just resend it. Time change, people change, situations change. She might be a mom now and wasn't a mom 3 years ago. Literally, like she is. She just had a baby. See what I'm saying? So 3 years ago, she may not have been interested in the business, but now she has a reason to have more. Time change, things change, people change. It's okay. And I did not know that she didn't message me back years ago, y'all. I don't remember messaging her. So if you can remember every person you're messaging, you're not messaging enough. And I say that with all the love and grace that I can. You're just simply not messaging enough. You should not remember every person. Don't remember messaging this girl in January. But I was looking for some models. I'm gonna unsend that and I'm gonna now send a business message because she probably don't remember me either, just like I don't remember her. Oh, and what I do, y'all, So I sent that message. This time I'm going to flag it at the top because I've already messaged her once and she didn't respond. So I just switched to the business message. I flagged it. Y'all see a little flag at the top? So next time I go to message her, if I see that flag, that's going to be my indication that Tierra, you messaged her before and she didn't respond again. Does that make sense? So that's how I do that. I don't even remember like why I was showing this. Oh, I was trying to look for a person that that's not following me back. Let me go this way. Let me show y'all this. So following, least interacted with. If you go to your least interacted with list, these people are probably least interacting with you because they are not following you back. So I go to message these people. Oh, we follow each other, send a message, great. If I don't, then I just go to the next person. I only see people who are not following me by messaging. Write that down. I am never just on Facebook or Instagram trying to figure out who's not following me back. That is a waste of your time. That is not income producing. That is literally a waste of your time. So I talked to her in 2021. I'm just gonna go ahead and unfollow. Perfect. Finally, you follow this Instagram account since 2021. We will never interact with each other because she's not following me back. And I'm not on Facebook or Instagram to see other people's content, just to interact with them. So we would never interact with each other. So it literally is no point for me to follow this person. So I will unfollow. However, before I unfollow, I can also add more people to my network. So I have a dog, she has a dog. I can add from her dog picture. Same thing. I will look at profile pictures and add regular people to my network. So everything goes right, like hand in hand. That's it. And then I unfollow. Next person. And I just go down this list, y'all. You followed this Instagram account since 2021. She probably unfollowed me when I sent that. That's okay. Didn't know then, doesn't hurt now. I don't care. Okay. Unfollow, on to next. I could also add to my network before I unfollow, but I already unfollowed, so that's that. This person has an MSW. I have an MSW. I messaged her in 2021. I'm gonna unsend this and send the message I'm sending now, which is this one right here. And she's also my soror. So what I usually do, I'm gonna unsend that. I usually say, hey, soror. And then next. So I already talked to her. Thank you. What is your challenge? She didn't see that. Whatever. Next. So yeah, that's how I just do. I just keep going down my list. And as I come across people who are not following back, unfollow. If you need to add to your network, add to your network from these people, and then unfollow, and that's it. Crystal, what were you saying about my follow-up message?
Nothing. I was laughing because it said F you, and it was like they ain't answered me, so I'm gonna send my message, and when you opened it, it popped up F you, and I just thought it was funny.
Oh my God. It's not, it doesn't mean like F you. It means
I know it's follow up, but it was funny.
girl. Okay, I'm missing this real quick. Boom. Okay. So that's how that works. How do I get back out of this? Stop sharing. Any questions on that? Comments, considerations? No? Okay. Do you got something, Brittany? Okay. Post stories on Instagram and Facebook about coffee samples. You can make cash with your coffee samples. That's if you have samples on hand. If you don't have samples on hand, that means you can still post about it. You're just gonna have to purchase the samples before. If somebody gives you the money, you're gonna have to buy some samples. Okay. So you can wait until the person gives you the money and then go buy samples if you need to. So don't overthink it, y'all. And honestly, I don't always post about the samples either. But FYI, if you want cash, you can do that. Number 10 is post 10, host a post 6 out of 7 days per week. So 10 host a post. What is a host a post? Let me show you.
While you finding that, just to answer Crystal's question, if you do say that you are sending samples, yes, you would have to mail them out, which is why most of us, well, I didn't say most of us, I don't. I don't. Now, back when we had product rewards and it was a way to do that easier, I would say it would be worth it. But for me, if I was to do samples, it would probably be a local situation, like somebody that I'm already coming in paths with and I can get them to them versus me having to go to the post office because, yeah, I work across the street from the post office and I still can't get there. So, yes, if you do broadcast, but then another thing too, you can put up a sample post. In the past, I put up a sample post. I follow the scripts that we had back then. But once you tell them that they'll get a larger discount by being your loyal customer, most people just go ahead and they're your loyal customer. So it doesn't have to be that you post it for samples and that's all that they're going to get. So it's more than one way to go about that.
Yeah, it's so many ways to do everything, but you just got to be willing to go through the trial and error. You got to be willing to go through the trial and error. Another thing, as she was just talking, I just thought about this. You got to use them brain cells too, y'all. You just got to. So as she was talking, I was thinking like we could post about samples, and then when people express interest, we could be like, hey, I'm giving free samples for those who are willing to host a party for me. If they're local, you get them in a room. If they're not local, hop on Zoom and do a virtual party with them and send them the samples. It's so many ways to tango. You just gotta use your brain cells and be a little creative. Okay. For the sample, do you want the answer to that or no? You don't need it. Crystal. Where Crystal? Oh. You want it? Okay. So the way the samples go, and let me also say this, y'all. We used to have a sample app. And I think that's what she was talking about. With the sample app, we did not have to deliver anything. Corporate office would deliver them. We just took the money and pocketed it. They stopped the sample app because I forgot why, but anyway, they stopped the sample app. So that's out the window. But we offered samples. I did 3 for $20. That was for the coffee though. 3 for $20. If I was nice, I might do 3 for $15. For wraps, I used to wrap 1 for $25. Yeah, 3 sticks, girl. 3 little packs for $20. Yes. And so a good way to do the math, just so y'all know, when you are doing samples and stuff like that, you want to go off the retail price. Because if you're going to give them the same discount that your customers are giving, they should be a customer. You shouldn't be giving out samples. So you go off the retail price. So the retail price is $65 and you have 15 servings, 65 divided by 15. That's $4 per sample. 4 times 3, that's 12. And then you also got to consider shipping and stuff like that too. And really it's like 4 and some change. I just rounded it down to 4, but y'all get what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, host a post. I said, thank God, because I got a new Hosta post up and it got comments on it. So this is perfect timing, guys. So this is Hosta post. This is my go-to Hosta post. A lot of times I'll notice that a lot of people want to switch it up. They want to do rap. They want to do hair. They want to do greens. The cleanse has never done me wrong. And so I stick with this. I stick with the cleanse because if I switch out posts every time, I will never know what works. Because I only send the cleanse, I know that it works sometimes and real good. And then sometimes people don't get comments. And then sometimes they'll post it later and they'll get comments, but then maybe in September they won't get a comment. You know, everybody's different. So she put this up for me yesterday. It has a nice number of comments on it. I'm going to get some enrollments from this. I know I am. Not only am I getting enrollments from this, I am not friends with Tracy Jones Lightfoot. This is the first person to comment it. So I'm adding to my network while also getting customers. Hosta Post allows me to tap into other people's network that was not my own. So Tracy is now my friend. I'm going to message her. Come on, what is going on? Okay. I'm going to message her. I have to change this every time too, y'all. And then I comment back to her and I'll let her know that I added her as a friend. I sent you a friend request to send you info, which means they're going to add me as a friend and then they're going to go check their message and respond. So same thing, Stacy and I were not friends. That's a new friend that I have. So a lot of times people get stuck in the, oh, my Hosta posts are not, like, I can't get new friends. I don't know. If you are doing Hosta posts, the friends will come. The customers will come. That's why they suggest doing 10. This is 1, y'all. So imagine if I got 10 posted like this. Imagine how many customers you could have coming in. You can also do business Hosta posts too. However, I don't typically do those because a lot of people, like, just like I don't know any of the people who commented, the business people would not know me. So the likelihood of them starting with me, may they start? Yes. They might not start either though. So I'm doing one-on-one conversations with a person that doesn't know me. Does that make sense? Yes, no. And so the goal is to get 10 of these up a day. What's crazy, y'all? This person who posted for me, she one of my distributors. She just started in January, but she ain't working. So I asked her to host a post. You ain't working? Well, might as well. Okay. So she doesn't want to do her business. I asked her to host a post for me. She said, sure. Did I do that though without following up with her? Y'all, I followed up with this girl. So new month, are you ready to get back to it? She still ain't get back to it. I did my part. So now we're just gonna go on to this. And she posted for me. So that's that. Oh, this is what it looks like to host a post. So I'll go to Tamara. This is just a person. And I will ask her to host a post for me. Hey, Tamara. And I just explain my business partners and I do giveaways monthly as a thank you to those who support our business. And then I say, are you willing to do me a super small favor and post? And so so you send out, the goal is not to send 10 of these. The goal is to get 10 of these people to actually post. So I would send that message to many people. So for an example, I sent it to her before. When did I send it to her? So I actually asked her, was she interested in the product? She said no. And so I said, well, in that case, are you willing to do me a super small favor and post? She said yes. And then she put that up for me. Okay. Tamara, you can go ahead. Oh, where you go?
Hey, so I just want to talk about the host of posts. I've been getting a lot of them took off this week, but while I was at work, my phone rang and it was literally like, I thought it was my complex where I live was calling me. So I was like, I answered and I said my name, Tamara. I don't go by Tamara on social media. I go by Adele. So the first thing the person said to me was like, oh, see, I knew it. And I said, pardon me. And she was like, I just put up a host post for you last night and all my friends are commenting. And she was like, I'm about to take it down because they're interested in the product, but you're messaging them your phone number. That's how I got it. So I said, yes. The reason for me messaging my phone number, guys, is because I got blocked from messaging people. So that was the only way for people to actually contact me directly for the cleanse. But then she said to me, she was like, I'm taking the post down because 24 hours have passed. And I said, you know, if you didn't want to host the post for me, you know, you had the option to say no. I said, no offense would have been taken. But how do we go about with the host of posts? I know we do two types that we send to people. The one where we're telling them about the giveaway. I personally don't use the giveaway because I don't get much up when I do it that way. I use the regular one. But how do we go about when we actually put up, actually add them to the giveaway, but they have taken it down from allowing us to communicate with the people?
Very good question. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, hold on. Okay, first of all, let's talk about you not using the giveaway message.
Mhm.
Okay, you want to be willing to switch it up. So there have been months in my business where I don't use the giveaway message. And then there's months where I do use the giveaway message. This is the one without the giveaway, y'all. Just FYI for reference, so y'all know what we're talking about. That's it. Okay. Sometimes I use that one, sometimes I don't. But you have to use them interchangeably. So for example, sometimes you might be using this one and still not getting up enough host to post, right?
I always get up with that one, the regular one.
Come a time though, because right now you're saying you always do, but there's gonna come a time where this one ain't working like that. You're gonna be like, it ain't working because but that one always, I'm not getting host posts. I don't know why that's gonna happen. I'm telling you. Okay. And I know it like clockwork. And you can see the people who've been here for years, they're nodding, saying yes. You have to be willing to switch it up. So it's okay that I'm saying it's okay that you're using this one now. I'm just letting you know before it happens, this one gonna stop working a little bit eventually, and you're gonna want to switch it up and go to either the giveaway one or change the verbiage a little bit. And then you're gonna notice a change again. Okay. So that first. 2, if a person, yes, can somebody put the giveaway in while I'm talking to her? If you are blocked on social media, you do not have to put your phone number in the chat, the joint. You know what I'm saying? What you can do is have them message you first. Okay. So instead of you putting your phone number in the comments to each person, what you would do is say, and I'm going to put the message right here in the chat for you, actually. And I have this saved in my boards too, y'all. I have one for the business. I have one for the cleanse. And I think I have one for weight loss. It's under my host supposed board. Because I have, like, everybody gets blocked. So this is the way to do it. Hey, check your friend request and inbox me opportunity. Hey, check your friend request and inbox me hair. So then they're initiating the conversation. You will not get blocked because they initiated. Then you get their phone number and you follow the same script you would have if they just commented. Okay. So then the person who posted for you don't need to know nothing about what you're doing after that because you're interacting with the person directly. So that's that. Next, if a person wants to take their host post down after 24 hours, some things we can control, some things we can't. Right? We can't control how long they want to keep the post up. However, we can control that it's our giveaway. So if you're wanting to be a part of our giveaway, it did not say just to post for 24 hours, which is why I use the giveaway one, because that's incentivizes them for putting it up. With you just asking her to do you a favor, she can say like 24 hours is sufficient. You ain't doing nothing for me. I gave you 24 hours to get these people. When you're offering a giveaway to them, they know that they're being entered into something, so they will be less likely to come at you from that angle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So if you're not using a giveaway, still let them know after they post it. Thank you so much. I'm entering your name into our team's giveaway for XYZ for this month. And then a lot of times on the back end, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like I was willing to do it without the giveaway. Like, but they're grateful to you and they're less likely to take it down. If a person told me they was taking it down, I'm not gonna go back and forth with them. Like, next. What I will do is try to run back to that post though and add as many people as I can before they do take it down. Because that's the whole purpose of host post anyway, to add to your network. So if they took it down and I didn't even get a chance to add those people, I would then go to their page and add to my network from their page. Because that's the purpose of host to post, to get more people to your network. So technically, and Sharon say also you can screenshot who commented. Just because the post is not up anymore doesn't mean they're not still interested. You would still be able to message them.
Correct, which is once I hopped off the phone, I did that. So in regards to that, I'm trying to stay in a positive space here. With the 20 plus people that I messaged off of that post, with you and the other members that have been here for years, is it likely that no one actually seems interested after that person calls you? That they're like ignoring the text message on the process of signing them as a loyal customer?
I'm kind of confused by the question. Are you saying that after she called, did she call you on Facebook Messenger?
No, she called my phone directly.
So, because you put your phone number in the comments. See, she playing with you. You allow her to play with you, girl. Okay, so I don't know. And again, some things are in our control, Tamara, and some things are not. Like, honestly, we could sit here and wreck our brains like, are they not responding now because she called us? We will never know. We'll never know. We were in the room. Maybe she called every single person individually who commented and said, hey, don't respond back. We would never know. And she's not going to tell you that. So what God has for you is for you. Wash your hands and walk, boo.
Okay. And last question in reference to the host post in regards to me not using the one with the giveaway. Is it your suggestion that if I'm not using the giveaway host post when sending the message, I shouldn't add people to the giveaway?
No, you can still add them.
Okay.
But I would let them know they're being added, because if you didn't, so for example, let's say I use this message and I asked Brittany to host a post for me and she did it. And I enter her name into the giveaway, and then I'm messaging her on the 31st, like, hey, Brittany, you won $1,000. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, what? $1,000 from where? You're not getting my Cash App, So she'd be like, is this real? Wait a minute, she's going through all the emotions because she didn't even know it was a giveaway. So I would let her know on the back end, like, hey, thank you so much. I'm entering your name. And I would save that message as like a board so you don't have to keep typing it out. This just says like, hey, I'm entering your name into my team giveaway this month. You can say this month we're giving away $1,000, whatever you want to say. Just let them know I'm entering your name into our team's giveaway drawing, and just leave it at that.
Okay, no problem. This helps a lot.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong people. Yes, we do a real giveaway where we give away real money. We would not lie about it. We really give away real money. We're giving away $400 to 2 families on the 15th. And then we're giving away $1,000 to 1 person or 1 family on the 2nd of April. We've given away Disney trips. We've given away Louis Vuitton bags. The giveaways that we do, we actually partner up with other teams within It Works. And that's how we're able to give away so much. Because of course, like I can't give away that amount of money to somebody, but together we put our money in like a pot and it just grows and we're able to divide. So this month we had like $1,800, and that's how we're able to do 2 400s and then 1,000. So we will enter everybody's name into a drawing, and then they draw names like through a random pick type situation. Yeah. So with this message right here, the giveaway message that Quetta put in the chat, did you get it? I'm gonna redrop it in the chat really quick. So with this message, it says, it explains like my business partners and I do giveaways monthly as a thank you to those who support my business by simply sharing a post. So that's all the explanation they need. If they want to know what are you giving away, you can go over it if you want to, but at the end of the day, is you posting it all? Like, are you posting or not? If somebody's like, what business are you in, or what business do you do? Here's a post. Like, I'm not, because you going back and forth with the person. Like, what's the point? Yeah. They may ask what the giveaway is, but understand that your time that you spend explaining that is a waste. What you can do though is post on your page the giveaway. And let me see if I have that in my phone. Alicia, I'm gonna unmute you. And you guys show us your faces. Show us your face. Lower the screen. Okay. So when you say which giveaway post can we use on our feed, what do you mean by that?
So the one right now where you just said you have a pot that where you collected all the money, like which post can I use for that? Like right now, after we get done with our meeting, which one can I use to post?
So are you saying, do I have a post that you can use?
Yes.
Okay, got you. I do have one for my stories. I'm looking for it right now. Let me see. And then I'm gonna share my screen so I can show y'all some of the older ones that I've used. Y'all, my brain is hurting, starting to hurt. Hold on. Giveaway. What is it called? March host a post. Okay. Okay, boom. All right, let me share the screen so y'all can see this. And then y'all can also take a screenshot once I share the screen, okay? Hold on, let me move this little. Hold on, let me move that. Okay. So this is an example. This would not be posted on your page. This will be posted in your stories. Okay. How do I know this should be posted in my stories? Look at the length of the photo. It's long like that because it's intended for your stories. So personally, I would take a screenshot of this myself, but I'm just gonna press this button right here. I think this is the save button. Yep. And then just go to your stories and post it. See? And it should look like that. when a person says lucky to you, this is what I have them post on Instagram. I have them post about the business, and I do get responses from it. Let's see. PDT. Here it is, Instagram. So I have something like this. You guys can take this as well. You can take a screenshot of it. Hold on. However, you're going to have to change my picture to your own. And you would also have to change my name to your own. So if I were you and I was taking this, I'm going to show y'all exactly what I mean, because some people feel that they can't do this. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you have to be willing to change up the posts and stuff to work for yourself. Like, y'all, I think I took this from somebody. I did not make this myself. Like, I had to do it too. So I'm not telling y'all to do anything that I haven't had to do. You can also do something like this. However, I get better responses from the business host of posts like this, work from home positions. But let's look at this one. So I just took a screenshot as if I were you. You can either use Canva app. I don't have Canva on my phone. I pay for a studio app, but I tell people use Canva because that one's free. Or you can go to Instagram and edit it directly on Instagram. Very simple. I'm going to go to my stories. I'm going to upload the photo. This is the picture. Let's say this is not a photo of me, it's somebody else. I would click the little smiley face sticker right in the middle. So beside the A button, the smiley face sticker. I'm going to go down to the little circle with the photo in it. That's my pictures beside the countdown button. So 1, 2, 3, countdown. The one right beside it is my pictures. Then I would add a photo of myself. Let's say I want to use this one. I would just simply cover up that photo. See? Let's say, well, my name is not Tiara. My name is Brittany. So let's cover that up too. What I would do is turn on the draw tool. So I'm going to click the 3 dots, the 3 dots to the far right corner. And I'm going to click the draw button. Okay. Now, if I were to draw right now, it would be white. Do we want white? We don't want white. We want pink. So what I would do, I'm going to use the dropper button to the far left corner. And y'all, honestly, I'm saying all this, but y'all you're going to have to play with it, especially if you're confused, because I'm not in the room with you to take the phone out of your hand and do it for you, or to like show you with your phone in my hand. So you're going to have to play with it to figure it out. So I click the draw button, the dropper button, and then you see the little paint button. So I can choose any color in the photo, any color that I want to go with. So I can choose pink, and I can color over my name. Or that's one way. I can also click the type button, which is A, the type button, and I can type my name in, Tiara. Of course, we would want it to be all caps. I feel like that kind of matches. Then I would again choose the dropper button to change the color. And I will put it right there. Now that's covering up the word a little bit, so I would change the font. Let me see if that works better. It does. How do I change the letters in my name to match the other letters? Go to the dropper button and put it over top. Let me see if that works. No, that doesn't work. I could do it like that. Honestly, it's not that deep. Even if it was like this. Or you could draw out the whole thing. Hold on. Color out the whole entire thing. Go back to my photos. So this is my pictures, and I can copy the whole entire text. Copy. Go back to stories. And paste the whole thing, and it's there. And I can still change the font if I want to. If I want it to be that font. If I don't want the color behind it, I can remove that. And it can just be like that. Y'all, I literally learned all of this through trial and error. You can change the size of it. That's that. Any questions on that? So that's how I use other people's photos in my own stories. And that's what I give to people on Instagram who are wanting to post for me. Once you have it made, you have it made. And then where am I? Okay, on my page, you can use something simple like this. I'm taking a poll, pineapple or pizza, on pizza, yes or no. Answer to enter my giveaway for March 15th. That would be considered a giveaway post, Alicia. You giving the details on the whole giveaway, I promise you, y'all, I've done that, been there, done that. It don't typically get a lot of comments on that type of post. It's usually like the interaction post that gets the most comments on it. Let me go to somebody else's page, Samantha, for example. Samantha Bowers. All right, it's not letting me go far. Okay, next, let me go to Caitlin page. Caitlin Snyder. Oh, she posts a lot, y'all. I'm only 3 days into this. Okay, I can't find one. I can't find one on her page. But Quetta also put a giveaway post in the chat. So that would be, so technically you can take any type of interaction post and turn it into a giveaway post. I'm sure I have a lot more on my page. I just got a lot of birthday messages from last month, and yeah, it's a lot. You could do something like this. This is a giveaway post. Take a screenshot, y'all. I'm curious, how many mom friends do I have? Let me know for a chance to enter my giveaway. this one will be $400 on 315, and then have the different options there. You could say like, I'm curious, what year did you graduate high school? Let me know for a chance to enter my giveaway. Basically, a giveaway post is an interaction post. Does that make sense, Alicia? Approved. Crew. Camden. Get out of my room, crew. Get his dog in my room. Let him out. Let him out. Get out of my room, crew. Thank you, buddy. Okay. And then it's just you probably already have that one, Ariel. It's just the one that says what goes good with milk. And you can't say cereal. No, these are all for the team giveaways. So I would go through these comments and you see, I say, I message you for entry, message you. Basically, I'll go to their page and I message them and I ask them to host a post for me. Hey, Jean, my business partners and I just send the message to them, ask them to host a post, and they say yes. And then I give them the post, and that's when they're entered. So nobody's getting entered into the giveaway unless they're posting for your business. That's the whole point. Okay, and then crop a video. You're not really cropping. It is not really cropping. Like, let me see. I'm trying to take a post from somebody else's stories. Let me see. These dogs and kids, I tell you. Let's see what Shanice got in hers. Okay, let's set, well, I don't think she got a video. Yeah, okay, I'll just go to my own. No, let's go to my memories, y'all. So, I'll leave my baby in 2019. Oh my God. All right, let's say like you wanted this. I don't know. Let's say you want this boomerang. So, well, I can't record because I'm on the screen already. I'm screen recording. It's not gonna let me do it. But basically, scroll down, screen record. And so let's say I did that and I just took a screenshot just for the purpose of showing you. So, oops. So if you were to screen record, the name at the top, you see where it says memories, that would be my name showing. When we say crop, literally, that's all you're doing. Now, you can also physically crop it. So by going to your photos, and before you even post it, you can just simply crop it like that, or you can just zoom in. So it's very simple. Y'all, one thing that I love though about that memory thing, it shows me what I was doing in my business years ago. And you want to be able, if you're looking back on your like business or whatever, a year from now, 2 years from now, you should be able to see something in your stories that showed that you were doing this business. This is why I say like posting every day is important. Like you got to be posting every day. Any other questions? I'm going to stop sharing. And that is pretty much it, I think. Let me see if there's anything at the bottom. Okay, so at the bottom of the, let me go back to this really quick. At the bottom of the KPI, KPI stands for key performance indicators. Please understand, y'all, the goal is not to just check off boxes. The ultimate goal is to actually enroll customers and distributors. Enroll customers and distributors. Repeat, enroll customers and distributors. Okay? So you should be able to see how many customers and distributors you have enrolled from doing these tasks. It also has a way for you to check like how many are you doing per day. So let's say on Tuesdays, you only get 3 out of these 10 done. Then you can see like what's going on Tuesdays that I'm not able to work my business and get more of these done. Let's say on Saturdays, you get all 10 done. So you decide to do it twice. Let's say on Mondays, you get half of them done. You'll be able to see where you are lacking and do better. Examine yourself on paper, okay? Steps to success done. Steps to success is 3 distributors and 6 customers. That should be everybody's goal, honestly, at minimum. 3 distributors, 6 customers. And then cash sold, that would be considered the samples. Like how much cash are you getting from samples? And then you can make notes. All right, so you guys can unmute. I'm making it so anybody can unmute at this point. And I want to say shout out to y'all for taking time out of your Saturday to learn. I definitely don't mind teaching. I love it. But it definitely feels amazing to know that people want to learn. So y'all can unmute to ask the questions that y'all need to.
You want me to stop the recording?
You can keep it going.
Okay.
Let's see if people got questions. Because it may be helpful. I don't know what their questions are.
I actually have a question. When you're posting daily on your news feed, like your Instagram, Facebook mainly, and then you put up a product post and it's like crickets. Like, I don't know, how do you fix that? I know you have to expand your network, but yeah, that's been happening to me like a lot. So I'm just wondering if there's anything different I need to do, or yeah, I hope.
Okay. So you just need to keep going, Ariel.
Okay.
Some things are, and I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all. Some things are in our control and some things are not. We can't control the comments that we get, the likes we get. We can't control how often we show up and how often we post. And so if you want to archive the post, that's completely up to you. But understand that you might have a reel of you and your husband pop off. You might get 100,000 new followers. They may come look at your page and 2 months from now end up blowing up that post that you thought nobody was interested in. Just keep
It's
going.
funny you say that. It's actually happening now to one of my reels on Instagram, and I posted like 2 weeks ago.
So just keep going. You just keep going.
Yeah, and to add on to that, like mine is usually the opposite. So when I put my lifestyle things up, if it's just me, it's usually crickets. If I put my husband or my kids or, something like that, it takes off. Sometimes I put a product post up. I could put up a different product post maybe a day or 2 afterwards. and that one takes off. So you never know. I mean, it's just like, think about when you're in the mood for ice cream or you're in the mood for something, and then you might go all the way to the store and get it, and by the time you get home, you ain't even thinking about it no more. So you don't know what people are in the mood for that day. So when they go on their Facebook page and they're scrolling through, you know, it might pique their interest that day. It may not pique their interest till Saturday when they're like, oh my God, yeah, I do need to do something about my weight. So I would say, yeah, don't overthink it. Don't worry about it. Just put more out there. And when they start taking off, just know that that's the time, that's the right time. So no secret sauce.
Thank you.
I definitely don't get like all of my product posts and stuff don't blow up. Like I think I put up the cleanse post recently and I didn't get any comments on it. But then Chantel put up the cleanse post and she got like, I don't know how many. Like she had a lot of comments. So like it's just like host a post. Like some of them do well, some of them don't. Like you really don't have control over it. And I think there's been times where I've even asked Chantel to host a post for me and she may not have gotten a lot of comments. But again, she put it up in her own name in first person and got a whole bunch of comments. We could say it's because of the time of the year. We could say it's because she said she needs it and not Tiara. You know, it's so many different things that we never would be able to put our finger on. So, good question. Just keep going. The little engine that could. What other questions do y'all have? I did get this question the other day. When you are on Instagram and Facebook, and a person has a follow button but no friend button, all you have to do is click the three dots right there beside follow, and you see the friend request button is right there. I already added this person, but it says cancel request because I've already sent a friend request. Any other questions? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Until tomorrow.
Wait, look at the chat. My kids are being loud.
I did not see it. Hold on. I'm trying to multitask. I don't know why the chat keeps going up to the top. Are you still going to go check a few? Okay. And live critique. When do you use stories versus posts versus reels? When do I do stories or use stories? What do you mean?
When do you post which ones? Where do you post the same thing in all of them? Like, how do I know? Or what would you suggest I use what when? If that makes sense.
So this is a loaded question. When do you use, okay. So you should be posting every single day. Stories.
All right, I'm gonna try to clear it up. Sorry. Like I just started a YouTube too, but I've been doing reels on everything. So do I take my reel and also make it a post to put on Instagram and Facebook, or is that just a reel and then I do a different video or some type of post for my actual timeline? That clear?
I understood your question. It's still loaded. It's like so many different answers to that one question is what I meant. Not that it didn't make sense. So your story should be like a story, like, you know how your grandma watched the stories or your mom watched the stories? It's like that, the stories, okay? So you want people to look forward to the stories every single day, just like your grandma used to look forward to watching her stories every single day. Modern day, how we look forward to, well, not we, because I don't watch this, but how people look forward to watching the Kardashians. That's how you want it to be. So you want to give something in your stories where people are interested in coming back to see you the next day. So right now I'm talking about me packing for Disney and getting stuff ready for Disney and me getting my hair done tomorrow. So people are going to come back to see my hair. People are gonna come back next week to see our trip to Disney, to see what outfits the kids have on, to see how I organize my suitcase, to see, like, I'm giving them something to come back, to think about, to come back to, okay? So that's the purpose of stories. So that's stories by itself, okay? Did you want to add to stories, Quetta? Okay.
Okay, so I would say like the simplest way with stories is to think of it as like a daily vlogger, like just doing a mini vlog of your lifestyle. That's how I got introduced to Tiara, was watching her on YouTube, and I followed her on Instagram. And so when you just share bits and pieces of your lifestyle and your stories, people are able to see you as a person, and then you just incorporate the product into your lifestyle, and then like incorporate the business into it. It's like a vlog basically, but just in 60 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. The important pieces that you want to see, because that you want other people to see, because we're not airing out like our dirty laundry or anything that's super personal. Hopefully that helps.
Yes. Yes. So that's the stories. Okay. Now, if I decide to put up a picture in my stories, that's just a part of my stories that day. If I decide to put a product in the stories, that's a commercial to my stories. Okay. If I decide to put a business post in my stories, that is also a commercial to my stories. So am I going to post all products in business all day long? No, because that would be too many commercials. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's stories by itself. In terms of TikToks and Reels, I prioritize TikTok. Why? Because TikTok came out first. So any trends that are happening happen on TikTok first, and then they hit Instagram, and then they hit Facebook. Example, you hear sounds that are popular where? On TikTok first. They end up popular on Instagram 2 months from now, a week from now. Which means if I post it on TikTok first and I save it and post it as a reel, that reel may not take off right now. It may end up going viral next month. This is why we can't focus so heavily on, well, I posted, it didn't get any content, it didn't get any likes. It might go viral next month. Instagram got to catch up, okay? So prioritize TikTok and literally post the same content on both. When I do my drafts, I do drafts. Let me show y'all my drafts, because I got like thousands of drafts. Carson, what are you doing? Somebody said they so sorry about what?
I just have a quick question.
Okay.
And it relates to what we chatted about in via text today about Snaptic taking off the TikTok logo from the video.
Right.
So I tried using it, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. I don't know where it's being saved, but then when I try to download the app, it's telling me that I need to pay for it. So is it an app that I have to pay for, or is it just I can use it on the normal web page that you sent?
You can use it on the normal web page. I'll show you guys how I do that.
Okay.
1 second. So perfect time. Okay, so this is my TikTok. Sorry, this is TikTok. Look how many drafts can y'all see my screen? No?
No, it just says you're sharing screen.
Why is it not sharing though? Hold on. Try that again. Okay, y'all should be able to see now. Look how many drafts I have on TikTok, y'all. Drafts for days since 2020. Okay. So if I wanted to post something, I would post it here first on TikTok, and then I save it, So let's say I forget to save it before I post. Let me see if I can. Whatever, I'm gonna post it. Motivation. So embarrassing. Look at him dance. I'm weak. Summer is 3 months away. Okay, so post that. This is one way. Shoot, what did I do? Sorry. This is one way that I do it. So I would scroll down, screen record, click. I can't do it because I'm sharing my screen. But before I post it, I click this. Motivation. 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 I stop the screen record and then I already have it saved and then somebody just posted, whatever. It's not that serious. So that's posted. So let's say I already posted it and I forgot. Save it to my phone. Go to my Snaptic.
Yeah, that's what the page looks like. So when I put it in, yeah, like that.
Then you click download. Then I click download server 2. You gotta click out of the ad.
Can you move your screen from the bottom, please, so I can see the end? Okay, great. So what did you do?
So I click download and then I click the X at the top. So the ad went away. And then this popped up and I click download again. And notice that it downloaded. You see the blue arrow at the top right here.
Okay.
So then I click that and it is downloaded right here.
In your downloads. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I click this and just save it to my phone. Save video.
Oh, great.
And I go to it. Oops. Real. And that's it. Add it. Person. Don't hit me. And then I just post. And that's it. Does that answer that question?
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. So back to the post questions. So that is how I do like reels and TikToks and stuff. So I prioritize Carson. I prioritize TikTok and I post on my reels from there. And then for my posts on my page, I prioritize Instagram. And this is for stories and actual posts. I post it first on Instagram and it automatically posts on Facebook. So I don't ever have to post something twice. Okay. So if I want to post about my kids, then that's going up on both platforms. If I posted a picture of myself, it's going up on both platforms. That's how I post. And then I try to do one of those a day, like one post a day, one reel a day, or one TikTok a day. Does that answer your question, Crystal? going up to top. Same, you can use it online, but it's the same video. Like with the video you just did, be the real in the post story. When I'm posting my TikTok, I'm taking the same TikTok and posting it on Reels. Now, some days I may post more than one TikTok. So then I would just choose one and post, or choose it. Honestly, I just go with my gut. If I want to post two, I post two. If I want to post one, I might pick. If I post 4 TikToks in the same day, I might choose my favorite one. I might choose my favorite 2. It's no like right or wrong answer to that. Now the video I just did, that's just a TikTok and reel. That would not be considered my story or post. A post is an actual post with a caption. A post is like a photo. A story is in your stories. Any other questions? Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all, it's so much to learn, I know. I'm so glad we recorded this. You can stop the recording now.